Hi everyone, this is your Shafeek sir. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today also I'm going to explain the another important topic for the second year students purpose. Today onwards, I'm going to regularly um, explain about the second year economics topics. So it is very useful for the annual examination purpose. I make that videos about the only annual examination purpose, which is the most important questions are there. So I will cover that such questions only. So that's why everyone please subscribe my channel, share and like my channel. So especially second year students purpose, these topics are very important one. Okay, so listen here, ma. First, what is the causes of unemployment? So, causes of unemployment. First of all, what is the meaning of unemployment? You know that nowadays unemployment is the one burning problem in our India. Unemployment. What is the meaning of unemployment? Unemployment is nothing but who are willing to do the work but they never obtain the any job opportunities. That situation is called the unemployment. You know that everywhere, every country there is unemployment problem is there. What is that causes of unemployment in the country? Especially, you know that India is the one country there is a high rate of unemployment problem is there. So here, first of all, I will try to explain about that what is the meaning of unemployment. Who are who are willing to do the work but they never obtain any work. Any work is called unemployment. This definition is very important as well as long answer and two marks purpose also. Who are willing to do the work but they never obtain any job opportunity or any work, that is called as a unemployment. Okay, are you understand that what is the meaning of unemployment? Listen here. What is the causes of unemployment in India? Causes of unemployment in India. What causes is there? So why? Because in our India, unemployment problem day by day to day life, that unemployment problem increases. What is that causes? So simply, I will try to explain that unemployment causes. So first one, jobless growth. So you know that during the first 3 decades, the GDP growth rate was very low, only 3.5% per annum. But employment increased only 2% per annum. Jobless growth. Growth is nothing but production. So increasing the real output of the country is called the growth. So you know that in our India, our production also increases, growth also continuously increases, but that is not creating the more employment opportunities in our India. So there are the different factors are there. So there is no proper skills, talents, and there is no any different technological skills. So there is no technical skills. So due to that, unemployment problem is gradually increases. So here the GDP growth rate is 3.5% is there per annum, but employment growth rate is only 2 point, so 2% is there. So growth rate is more than the employment growth rate. That's why this is the first reason jobless growth is there. That's why in our India, highly unemployment problem increases in our country. This is first reason. So here, economy that is growing without showing jobs, investment, industries, and employment. So economy is regularly, day by day, year to year. Economy is growing, but it is not showing the any job opportunities, investment, industries. That is not good for the employment opportunities purpose. This is also one cause to increasing the unemployment in our India, that is a jobless growth. And another second important cause to increasing the unemployment in our country, increase in labor force. You know that when the country entered in the second stage of demographic transition of population, you know that the demographic transition, population theory, there are the three stages is there: first stage, second stage, and third stage. In the first stage, birth rate also increases and death rate also increases, and in the second stage, birth rate increases, but death rate is decreases. In the third stage, birth rate also decreases and death rate also decreases. So when they enter in the second stage, there is a population is suddenly increases. Population suddenly increases in our country. So here, so in the second stage of demographic transition of population, so means highly birth rate increases and what death rate is decreases. Due to that, there is a population explosion is there at that time in our India. There is a rapid growth of population is there. This is also one cause to increasing the unemployment problem in our country. So that is the entire population increases, but death rates decreases, then labor force also increases. When the population increases in our country, and labor force also increases. When the labor force means labors increases, so labor demand decreases. When the labor demand increases, unemployment also increases. This is the one reason, one cause to increasing the that is the unemployment in our India. And inappropriate technology. You know that in our India there is no proper technology in our country, so it is also one cause to increasing the unemployment problem in our India. In our India, capital is very scarcity. Capital is very scarcity. Investment problem is there. Deficiency in the capital is there, but labor force abandoned. So in our country there is a capital problem is there. Due to that, we are not able to increasing the industries, we are not to establishing the more industries, because there is a capital problem is there. But there is a abundant labors is there. Abundant means unlimited labors is there. So but market operating labor intensive techniques of the production. So labor intensive of the western, all western countries has high capital, use of high technology. It provides the more jobs to the people. When the country using the more technology, it provides the more employment opportunities to the people. But still now in our India, labor intensive techniques are using. So total that industries, instead of technology, they are using the labors. It's not creating the more job opportunities to the unemployed people purpose. This is also called as a inappropriate technology. So here, all western countries has high capital. వెస్టర్న్ కంట్రీస్లో ఎక్కువ క్యాపిటల్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి దే ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ది హై టెక్నాలజీ. ఇట్ ప్రొవైడ్ ది మోర్ జాబ్ టు ది పీపుల్. This is the one reason to increase the unemployment in our India. And another cause to the unemployment in our India, inappropriate educational system. Inappropriate educational system means in our India especially there is no good education system in our country, because education is very simple process in our country. Everyone completed their degree, PG, PhD, MPhil, engineering, BTech, but there is no proper job opportunities to the educated students purpose. So because there is no quality in the education, there is no communication given to the students, there is no technical education is not given to the student. Due to that students are not able to find any jobs in the country. Okay, so you know that one economist they criticizing our Indian education system. Indian Gurnar Mirdal, he was the famous economist, and they criticized our education, Indian education. Indian education is not at all useful for the daily life of the people. So daily life of the students. So because they producing the gumastas and clerks only, but that education is not producing the any scientists, doctors like that one skilled persons, because Indian students they get the only low profile jobs only because there is no skills and talents. Totally education system is failure to provide the employment opportunities to the people. This is called as a inappropriate educational system. Gurnar Mirdal, Gurnar Mirdal, he is the one economist. Indian educational Indian Indian educational system does not aim to development of the country. Does not aim to development of the country. It provides clerks and lawyer employees only. Clerks and lawyer employees only. So it's very shameful in our India. Even though there is a highly qualified students is there without any skills, talents, communication skills, so they completed their education. So how to get the employment opportunities, jobs in the country? It is the main problem is education is the utterly failure to provide the jobs to the youth. Okay, so listen here, mom. When the number of educational institutions increases, number of education increases, unemployment also increases. You know that in our India there are the number of educational institutions are there, universities are there, degree colleges are there, engineering, BTech colleges, MTech colleges, and schools, so junior college, number of everywhere, there are the thousands of colleges are there. So this is also one problem to unemployment purpose, because they increase this is the one right thing, so increasing the educational institution but without any quality education. They given that education, there is no given the proper skills, there is no quality education in the colleges, universities. So this is also one reason, because no quality in the education. Without the quality, without the qualified teachers, they given that education to the student. That's why unemployment problem is increased in our country. And fifth cause of unemployment in our India, neoliberal economic policy. You know that after 1991 Indian government, they are introducing the new economic reforms in our country, like that LPG model of development. LPG model of development. LPG model means liberalization, privatization, globalization. So this is the introduced in the after 1991. 1991 LPG model of development introduced in our India. Sir, what is that related this 1991 LPG model of development means when the liberalization, privatization, globalization process was introduced in our country, immediately in our India, MNC companies, foreign companies came to the Indian country. They entered the Indian market and totally they dominating the Indian economy and Indian domestic industries. Who are the low profile students are there and low qualities, low skills and talents persons are there. They never obtain the any job opportunities in the MNC companies. So due to that, this is also one reason to increasing the unemployment problem in our India neoliberal economic policies. So listen here, LPG model of reforms introduced in our country since 1990s means 1991. It is the main cause to increase the income inequalities and unemployment. There are the five causes is there for the causes of unemployment in our India. That is the first one, that is the jobless growth. Jobless growth. Second one, increase in labor force. Increase in labor force. Third one, inappropriate technology. There is no proper technology using by the India, and inappropriate educational system is there in our country. And last one, neoliberal economic policy also important reason for the increasing the unemployment in our country. Okay, are you understand this? Five sidings, five causes are there for the unemployment purpose, causes of unemployment in our India. So this is the long answer purpose, very very important one. Simply you can write that answer. Okay, if you are properly understand that topic, so this topic, please subscribe my channel, share and like my channel. Thank you so much.